Rides and roller coasters in the world always try and one-up each other, whether it be for the amount of inversions it has, the height, speed, or even the amount of times it crosses over itself. I'm specifically looking at you, Taron. I mean, what a strange but really cool record, to be fair. For many years now, we haven't seen the records broken. You've got the fastest roller coaster being Formula Rossa in Ferrari World. Surprised the launch cable's never snapped on it. There's bound to be something wrong with a Ferrari. And the tallest coaster in the world is, of course, Qiddiya at Six Flags Great Adventure. From there, though, no one saw those records ever being beaten until Saudi Arabia existed. Falcon's flight is going to be at a brand new park, Six Flags Qiddiya, and it's going to take all of those records. So the largest drop, the tallest height, and the fastest in speed, and it's all gonna be on this one roller. How? Today I'm going to go through some of those construction images and take a look and give you my thoughts on this brand new coaster. And also, someone has made a pre-creation of the ride, so I haven't seen this video or the POV that's in it, I assume, so I'm very excited to see what it looks like. And if you are new around here and you want to keep up to date on all the latest news and updates, then please subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. So this coaster project originally began, funnily enough, as part of a wider theme park plan. They're not just going to plot one roller coaster in the middle of a desert. Owned by Six Flags. That chain wanted to expand its lineup, not in Europe, but in Saudi Arabia. I'd assume because of money. And the park, if it does get built, is going to have fun-filled, delightful experiences for everyone. There was going to be multiple different areas, including Steamtown, which clearly has a Vekoma tilt coaster, which mental. Grand Exposition seems to have a wooden coaster in it, and then there's even this randomly extremely wide shot tower. But in all of these concept images, especially this one here, oh my Christ, you can clearly see that there's a structure in the background of the mall that just steals the show and towers over absolutely everything. That structure is Falcon's Flight, the roller coaster I'm going to be talking about today. Well, how big do you actually want a coaster to be? They probably went to Intamin and were like, you know what, can you manufacture a ride for us? How tall can it be? And Intamin just responded, yes. Yes, it can be. I mean, originally there was a POV and an off-ride animation released about this coaster, and it was sort of, well, it didn't really follow the laws of physics very well. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a watch. Give it a watch, shall we? Here we go. Experience a record-smashing ride. Oh, not even a record-breaking. Just, it smashes those records. There's the train. There it is. It's very pointy at the front. On the most extreme roller coaster in the world. Considering what I've heard about this ride, it definitely is. There it goes. Ascending a lift with no sort of no transportation method at all. It's just flying. It's just going up. And there it is. There's the whole theme park behind. There's a I know this isn't focusing on the shot tower, but what is that? Continuing to ascend. Here we go. Oh, there is a method of transportation up that lift, but it's just a black square. We've even got the little speedo in the corner. Wow, look at that. Damn. It's just, look how fast it goes over that airtime hill. It's so legitimate. They literally asked Intamin, can we build the euthanasia coaster? And look at this bit. Look how fast and slow and mediocre speed it's going without anything on the track. Going around to the top of the cliff. Here we go. I can't see this being real. Just what is that? What? There's no banking. Obviously, that's just a stupid animation to sort of give us an idea of what it's going to be, because in the real thing, if you went down a 400-foot airtime hill and went straight into a right turn without banking, you're probably going to die. And there's proof that this is actually happening, because as I said at the start, it's actually being built as we speak. Just look at these construction images, like the whole brake run there. Absolutely massive. They should add that to Oblivion, to be fair. There's even more space to wait on the brake run. That first launch lift hill has gone in with the main drop as well at the start, and then they're even building on top of that cliff edge to make that 600-foot drop or whatever it is. I just can't. Like, how is it real? Either way, as you can see, ML Designs has created a pre-creation. That basically means before it's made. He's made a recreation of before it was made. And you can already tell by the thumbnail, that airtime hill is massive. Shout out to you, ML Designs. I haven't seen the POV yet, but I'm sure it's a great pre-creation, and at least this one will probably abide by Newton's laws of physics. Oh, look at this advert. Oh, what a brilliant advert to watch. Here we go. Just, what is that? Look how small the train is on top of that. That is crazy. The world's tallest, fastest, and longest. Does it break the longest record as well? It's just breaking, it's smashing every record, sorry. It's not a record breaker, it's a record smasher. Mate, this looks insane. Okay, we've got a bit of an off-ride shot here. I'm assuming we haven't got an off-ride shot here. As we ascend the launch lift hill, you can see it's going a lot faster than normal. And it stops there. Oh, no. Oh, that's a big one-style drop there. I don't know how tall that first hill is, but it looks decently tall to start off with. Oh, it's lovely to see it actually banking around like a normal roller coaster rather than whatever that animation before was. Got some nice little wave turny things, some airtime hills, and these restraints as well on this type of ride. Bliss. And out of the palm trees, and we hit a brake run already. Are we going to start sending that massive cliff edge now? I think so. Look how fast it's going. It's going supersonic speed. Anyway, I think it's time to watch the official BOV of the pre-creation. Here we go. Shout out to ML Designs once again. We're accelerating up the launch. There we go. It's like Maverick at Cedar Point. Here we go, all the way down the drop. Let's go. I mean, even that for a drop on a ride, if that was the ride and it started like that and that was the only drop on it and then it finished after a little while, that would be an incredible first drop. But to think that that's the first one and there's an even bigger second one coming up. Lovely airtime hill there, nice and floaty along with this one here. Wow, look at that, twisting down. It's got some speed to it already, so I can't wait to see it on ride later on. Another small airtime hill underneath the massive one. Banking round, and then we head into this bit here. I'm intrigued to see what this looks like realistically. Is this whole bit launch track? Can you imagine the running cost? Imagine if one of those LSM fins fails and you just have a rollback all the way back down. Oh, reverse launch just looks stupid. I can't believe this is going to exist. Well, if it gets past construction stage. Banking up to the left, all the way up the cliffside. And wow, this is probably going to be the scariest point on the ride, other than the drop, because I just... Imagine outer banking that high up. Okay, it looks a bit more epic up here, you know. Before it was just going left, right, but now it's actually got some hills and stuff. Yeah, I like it. There's the park all the way down there, and we're all the way up here. It's time to drop. Here we go. Oh my god, all the way down into a tunnel. There's just a launch on a drop. There is a launch on a drop. What? Out of the tunnel. All the way up that massive airtime hill. I wonder if you'd actually get any airtime on that. You probably would. Yeah, you definitely would. That takes it at quite a high speed. That's such a long way to bank downwards. To the right. Look at the amount of supports as well. It wouldn't be realistic if there weren't a load of supports. More airtime hills dipping into the little terrain here. I've heard there's going to be an F1 track around this part potentially, so that would be quite cool as well. Banking round. That looks like an intense overbank. Round. It's just, to be honest, it looks good, but it's just a lot of airtime hill turn, airtime hill turn. Oh, 500 foot drop, airtime hill turn. It looks good though. You bang round super fast into the brake run. Those brakes are gonna hurt. You're gonna just plummet into that, just like. But yeah, I just think it's going to be one of those rides where it's such a big project and everyone gets involved in it and it's like, oh my god, it's actually happening, and then it will never open. But I would love to be proved wrong, because I want to see a POV of this thing in real life, and I want to see how it lasts, because it might not last for very long. Leave your thoughts on Falcon's flight down in the comments below, and subscribe. Greatly appreciated.